Hey, what's going on out there? Just wanted to check in and provide some insight, provide some encouragement, to everyone on this snowy day in Philadelphia. Oh man, what a journey. We're certainly on a journey as we're continuing to do this work and we're continuing to do this self work and we're continuing to build and to becoming the best version of yourself. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Every day you gotta get up. Every day you gotta motivate, you gotta be motivated. But it can't always just to be about, what motivates you. Because some days you're not gonna be motivated. You're not gonna always feel like doing the things that you need to do. You're not gonna always feel like doing the things that you have to do as you're on this journey to build into becoming the best version of yourself. But I want you to ask yourself, regardless of how difficult it is, regardless of the negative things that we say to ourselves, regardless of what we don't have, it's real easy to look around and say, I ain't got this and I ain't got that. This one's not there. This one's don't care. It's real easy to get caught up in that way of thinking. But if you stay stuck in that way of thinking and you don't commit yourself to change and you don't be disciplined, it's always going to be this way. That's the cost of it. That's the cost of it. Your expectations gotta match your efforts. But if you always expect negative things to happen, if you always focusing on the negative stuff in life, then you're going to be putting effort, subconsciously, you don't even know it. Subconsciously, you're self-destructing. Subconsciously, you're putting effort into making negative things happen for you because that's what your mindset is. So rather than sitting around saying that I'm the worst person ever, rather sitting around saying I'm a failure, rather sitting around saying like, oh, I'm so stupid, rather sitting around saying I can't do anything right. What you have to learn to do is you have to learn to let go of negative thinking. You got to learn to not believe these things about yourself and just acknowledge what's going on. Acknowledge what's going on in your life. We all have to come to terms with uncomfortable truths when it comes to looking at where you're at and then being able to have clarity and project where you want to be in life. So it's not that you're the worst person in the world, but maybe we do need to do some work on our character, right? Maybe I do need to have a lot more integrity. If I say that I'm going to do something, I need to do the things that I say that I'm going to do, right? Because your mind knows when you BSing yourself, right? Maybe I need to be a little bit more consistent when it comes to my character. Maybe I need to be more resilient, and not just get frustrated and not just quit every time something goes wrong in my life. Maybe I need more skills, right? It's not that I don't know how to do anything, right? It's not that I'm completely incompetent, but sometimes we are just developing our skills, right? You can't microwave your progress. So sometimes you're just in transition in your life. Don't beat yourself up because you're in transition with your life. Learn to see where you're at and learn to come to terms with if you need more skills, right? Maybe you need to go to a job, a vocational training program. Maybe some of us need to go back to school. Some of us need to go to college, right? Shoot, there's a wide variety of information available on YouTube. Some of us need to go to YouTube University and start to look at things, start to research some things, right? Maybe you can teach yourself some skills just by looking at stuff on YouTube, and you can reinforce that learning by going to a specialized program where you can get more education and you can get more training to learn the things that you want to do. But you can't do anything in your life if you're unclear. It's really difficult to do anything of substance. It's really difficult to do anything meaningful in life when we are unclear about what we want to do. So stop looking at what you ain't got Stop looking at who's not there. Stop focusing on those things and start thinking about what you do have. And be clear about what you want to do when you're thinking about the things that's going to lead you into being happier in life, having more success in life, and feeling more fulfilled. Right? As a person thinketh, so it shall be it, right? So if you think a bunch of negative stuff all the time, then your reality is going to become, is going to become negative. Our perception is ruled by our reality. Our reality becomes our perception. Maybe I got that backwards, but I think you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying is, right? So the things that we choose to focus on every day become our reality, right? So I'm just giving you a couple of useful tips for you to be aware of as you continue this journey, to build into becoming the best version of yourself. So as we're closing out this little mini discussion today, I challenge you. What is one thing that you're going to do that the future you that you're building into becoming is going to thank yourself for? What is one thing? Are you going to go to the gym? I don't know. Are we going to just commit to not thinking negative about ourselves, right? Maybe we're going to eat a little bit differently today, right? Maybe you're going to research what does it take to go back to school and study that thing that you've been wanting to study. Maybe you're going to fill out some new job applications. Shoot, maybe some of us need to leave these toxic and dysfunctional relationships and expand your circle and put yourself around in environments and around people that's going to fill you up with love, that's going to fill you up with hope, that's going to fill you up with inspiration. But what are you going to do today? What is one thing that you can do today that your future self is going to thank yourself for? That your future self will be grateful for? So I challenge you to consider what's just one small thing that you can do. What's one small change that you can make? What's one negative belief that you're willing to let go of? And how is that going to benefit you in the future? All right. I hope this helps somebody. And you guys take care of yourself until next time. See you soon.